Do you know what? I must be the most unprofessional idiot in the world. I'm sitting thinking, yeah, that's going good. Then I realise I got it on the little screen and you could see me clicking all the buttons. Good job picking me notes, wasn't it? Where's your party at? Don't need that. I'm not got any guests. Hello, everyone. How are you? Right, so it's going to be chat and everything tonight. So you lot are the guests. Look, £88,073. It's not bad, is it? I don't think we're going to make 90,000. We might not make 90,000. So I mean, you know, that'll be a bit of a shame, won't it? Right. So come on then. Oh, okay. So I have got a question. Right. So now we're going. Let me see. Let's get some questions going because right. Let me see if I can find the questions. Note pounds. 2k to go. The euro converted. Yeah. Not interested in euros. Which case to order for Vampire V4 standalone? White or black, whichever. Ask him right away if he's on. If he's on with a big question in front of it. Which is the question? You're gonna have to put that up. Janzi asks which case best to order Vampire. Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just going to be whatever you like. I mean, the fixing pack is going to go in either case, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure what's happening with the keyboards. I assume you've got maybe a USB plug-in keyboard. In that case, then even that's easy because doesn't matter at all. The black is cooler though, and you could put a nice red Vampire logo. I can't actually. Do you know what? I tell you what. If it was me, right, I'd get one of these keyboards, which is the one I use for my black case. Yeah, I would do that, I think. So it's been kind of exciting. I feel like a radio DJ, so I'm basically just talking to me. You know, I'm just talking to myself here. You know, I will. Did you all see the video I did this morning? I just wanted to make it clear that my aims are such and such, and then if I don't live up to my aims, then you can all shoot me in the face. Well, preferably not, but you know, you can all let rip at me. Oh, hang on, no, there's loads down here. Okay, right. The trouble is, I've got two machines running here. PC case, go on Polyform. I've collected every Stephen mentioned sound I'm targeting to. How many have we got online, by the way? Does anyone know? Oh, it looks like 68 people. Okay, that's cool. No, Paul, I think you've pledged enough, don't you? You know, again, I'll go back to that old thing. Don't only pledge what you can afford. Which reminds me, someone wanted to pledge 10. I don't know if they're serious. Let me bear with me a sec. I just want to see if they were serious. No, I've not received an email, so that's fine. What was the question here? I'll cancel about what drinks. I haven't got myself a drink yet. Hello, Kenneth. How are you? Yes, thanks a lot. Congrats. Thanks all for all the I need a drink. Thanks for all the congratulations. I was wondering about external dimensions. Yeah, it's on the Kickstarter. I think I put it as an FAQ. If not, it's inside somewhere. But I mean, later on, maybe I can measure it again. PC version of Eyes because it has standard design backplate. Yeah, that's a good point. You really the PC one because I'm going to design the board so it uses the backplate from the PC backplate because then I'm going to do a tray that screws on a tray that comes up at the back. So then you put all your connections on and screw the board in. So it's going to be done that way. What would be brandy or gin in the UK? I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's 88,000. It's good, isn't it? I take it the sound's alright. Hopefully it's alright. Will we see dancing tonight? Don't know. To be fair, all my friends are coming home. We're all rock and rollers, so we all do jive. Now the only thing is, I can usually dance with 2 girls. The only thing is, I don't think there'll be room in here to dance with 2 girls. And so what I said was, if it gets to 90,000, it may be that we do it maybe a little bit later on, because they're not going to be here for a while. So it may end up being later on, or it'll just be me again, and you can, you know, do an animated GIF out of that again. Are you counting people pledging with PayPal? No. Well, so far there's only 3. No, it's got to be on here. There's only 3 of them so far. Yeah, I actually didn't think of that one. That's actually a good question. Okay, sound is good. That's good. Right, so we've got 73 people. Look at that. Dancing for stretch goal. I need the CD slot panel, so I'm hoping for the dancing. Yeah, I agree. Did you all hear my comments about the packaging? Because I really want to do nice packaging. Amika Limited still your patron. No, that's correct. Yeah. So I was going to say, actually, because I don't think we're going to meet enough, I was going to make the stretch goal for the packaging, because it's going to cost about £3,000, I think, the packaging, because for what I've got in mind anyway. So I don't know. Yeah, I've got to get it priced up. But I was going to not only a nice box, but also I want to do a nice manual, you know, like a ring bind manual, so you can open it up, put it on the desk in front of you, and just fold the pages over. That's the plan. But again, you know, it all comes down to budget. But I think, you know, if we reach 90, I may get some bit of sponsorship, you know, Tug Trevor maybe. But I do want to do the packaging, and because we've gone way past the thing, I think the packaging, even if it's a slip-on sleeve, I do want to. Yeah. Everyone appreciates a nice package. Yeah, that's very true. How about large decals if packaging is too high? No, I know. I mean, it might end up being that. See, the thing was, what I want to do is make a nice. Now, I'd like to do a white box printed, but it may end up being a slide on the cheaper box. But then, in that case, it'll need another box to go into to package the box. If you know what I mean. It's a double packed. Which obviously puts the price on, but I want people when they, because don't forget, this is not just about the Amiga community. I mean, I want it nice for the Amiga community, obviously, but this is also about going out to the big world, the PC community, retro PC community, buying into the whole idea. If they buy into the whole idea, then there's a good chance we could bring more people back. I think it's a good way of doing it, and an unboxing is the most important marketing tool that's about these days. So first impressions really count, and if they say, well, I like the box, you know, the standards are very high, so you know we can't go too mad, but if it's at least reasonable, rather than just, oh, it's a bit boring, this box, and then it kind of sets things low. I don't want a box so nice, I feel bad about throwing it away. Don't throw it away! Let me see. Question: if I changed my pledge from 2 to 3, would I go back in the queue for delivery? No, because I don't think it matters. As long as you don't cancel your pledge, if you just change it, you stay in the same position, Paul. So, and everyone, I don't think that changes. I'm pretty confident everyone said the same thing. It doesn't change. What we got here? Stated yesterday that you remain the same backup. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Do you remember German case? Most likely 1500 firm back with someone called, I think, Mickey Wengers. Yeah, the Germans. They did. I don't know if they. I think they were after us. I think we kind of. No, we didn't start it. No, we did start the recasing. I believe we started the recasing of the Amiga 500. The Bodega Bay came out before us, but that just sat on top. So for the Pi 3 now and in the future, the same case. Yeah, absolutely right. So if you want to put, if you're thinking of buying a Tabor and you can't afford it when the case comes out, you can buy the thing, put a Pi in it. There'll be a little adapter plate, but buy that and then later on buy the Tabor and then swap them out, or maybe even use them together. Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yep, you're right. 88,350. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be killed off by people cancelling. Do you? I think we're pretty much done deal. The 19 minutes counter has frozen. Is it? 40. What is the time now? Anyway, I don't even know what time it is. Oh yeah, no, that's all right. That's correct. Let me just refresh that just in case it's being a bit silly. It should be the same. Yeah, that's all right. The sound is a tad loud and distorted. Oh, is it? You know, it could be. I've got it. I'm actually using my laptop, and the fan makes a hell of a. I've really got to use my Checkmate box, but it's in bits at the moment because I took it all away for the weekend to a show. That could be the fan you're picking up. It's a fantastic laptop, but it's a really noisy fan, and it is, to be honest, it is thrashing a bit at the moment doing all this. I'll go in low manuals. Michael, yeah, that's nice. It's the translations. I plan on doing quite a big book, and it's going to need to be quite a bit, and it'll be English. Translate now. What I probably we're also going to do online as well, so PDF, which will then be converted. So maybe we can translate the PDFs and make electronic versions. Maybe we'll have some basic translation in there for basic functionality, but for the actual full thing, it may have to be mostly in English in the book. I know it's, you know, but 43 minutes to go. Can actually hear you for once. Oh, okay. So some people saying it's too loud, distorted. Is that all right? Micro ATX. Yeah, I'm just trying to go for these questions. So, is everyone happy with the way the whole thing went, though? Are you pleased with the campaign? You know, we had an awful lot of support. I think we had some really nice guests. Can you do this silly walk? No, because it's really. Have you tried it? Have you seen how much room I've got in here? It's not a lot. Can't do no silly walk. As I said, if you get to 90,000, I'll do a dance later on. Good. So, Paul, I assume brilliant, always kept up to date. That means for the campaign. Yeah. So the reason I asked the question is I'm going to obviously continue the communication. The Facebook, I assume you're all on the Facebook group. That will continue literally day to day. That's just going to carry on. There may be a little break between now, probably a week or two. I'll still be posting the odd thing, but might not be an awful lot happening between then. You know, for a week or two, just have a break. I've got to get my head back into work to pay some bills. But then I'll jump back in it with a vengeance because I've got to go and see the fabricators, and a whole load of stuff's going to be happening. Oh God, 88,668. Yeah, so there will be lots of communication, but these streams, I'm going to do it once a month. I think once a month. I might do it, you know, the last month or so I might do it every week, but unless there's a good reason for it. But I think once a month as an update, I think is good enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've tried to respond quickly, but also quite often I've said things and people are asking the questions, because that's the only problem with the Facebook is it just disappears off the bottom, and other people come in and answer, which is quite good. Swag. Will Maddie get a girlish edition? No. I did say there's enough orders we could do a different colour batch. Why is it called Checkmate 1500? If you look underneath me, that's a Checkmate 1500. And if you look there, the reason was because people know the name Checkmate 1500, Why not call it Checkmate 1500 Plus? Do you mean the original one? Why was it called Checkmate 1500? Well, that was just because it's between the 1000 and 2000. That was simply it. It's a big box Amiga between the 1000, 2000, 1500. It was pretty straightforward, really. I didn't think it was that clever. But Commodore didn't like it. Still, they're not around now, so. Jazzy asks, would a PC motherboard and RPi together in one case? Yes, I mean, it's going to be really tight. Really tight, but underneath the power supply there's one of my access ports which you'll be able to fit one on. It will be very tight fit, I've got to be honest. Pi will be fine, but you might not get the Pi and the switcher, so I don't think you need it anyway, because that's only between Amiga and Pi. But the Pi will go in, yeah, that would be no problem at all. There's probably lots of room for that to go in there. Any plans to sign the inside of the Kickstarter cases? Right, let me answer that question. And this, you might think this is a weird answer, and I might get emotional. It ain't my place to sign that case. It really isn't. I didn't design the Amiga, so there's no signatures in it. But what I have got in there, unless there's problems with the moulding, and trust me, they'll be hell to pay if they can't do it. But I've got inside in the front plastic at the front. There's part of the mould of, if you look at the prototype, it says in memory of J Minor, father of the Amiga, and underneath that it says Dave Haney rocks. So I've got those two in it because, to be honest, I think they're the two important ones. My name don't need to be in it because I ripped off someone's design, so maybe another time. I always thought the name was because you checkmate Commodore with the affordability of the 1500. No, we can't. No, we came out with the 1500 first. Checkmate 1500 came out first. 6 months later, Commodore got pissed off. Kieran wasn't happy. It's nothing to do with David Pleasance, by the way. Kieran wasn't happy. Threw his dolly out of pram. Renamed theirs 1500. Told me to go take a hike. And there you go. Oh, see, if they had had a product called the 1500, we would have had a problem anyway. But they would have probably sued us. Although Acorn had them as well. Any hope for the keyboard case you speak of? Right, here's the first prototype. Can you see that? Now that's where I made the cock up. That's where I made the cock up. Okay, that assembly is supposed to be up. So I made a balls up there. But this is for the 1200 and the 500. If you look at the back, see that's where the key rail goes in. But I'm also it's really good having it because it means I can experiment with putting one of these inside. So I'm going to put a part. I'm going to basically make the back so you can change the design of the back plate and put adapters in it, and then you can put what you like in it. So that's there. Okay, the prototype's done. I've got to do another prototype to correct the errors, but then they'll probably be going on sale in 4 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that, once I've sorted it all out. I assume that's what you meant as far as the keyboard. Right, what we got here? Let's close this down. We don't need this. Get rid of that. Oh, damn! It's going up. Oh, I was saying damn. I don't mind dancing. I always the revival of mediality. Oh God, no. I'm thinking Pi and A12, 12, 12. 12, 12. A Pi and Tabor, yes, because we're open sourcing the software, and it will. They can just compile it. It shouldn't be an issue. They should be able to compile it, which would then give the Tabor Chrome and a full Office suite. No, David, no, it's not. We was first. We had the name first, so it was. We had it for 6 months. That's why there was only a 1500 in the UK. Check a mate compared with the 2000. Compared with the 2000. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean, David. Okay, yeah. Well, no, it was a company was Checkmate Digital, Checkmate. A1500 sits between A1000 and A2000. It'd be really as simple as that. Do the small dog paws of... Yeah, no, the trouble is moulding is actually quite tricky to do, this kind of stuff. So that might be a bit tricky. But I'm gonna speak to the people who make the moulds and see what's done. But it's literally text. It's not written or anything like that. It's just text. And there's a message about J Minor, and there's Dave Haney Rocks. Commodore wasn't happy. Isn't Commodore dead for like 30 years? Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Checkmate 1200, an AGA RPi keyboard. Yeah. I think it's a shame to, unless you got a busted 1200 motherboard completely destroyed and you've got a spare keyboard. I think I'm not really big. I know I'm making it, but I'm not really a massive fan. So, but I'm doing it because I've been asked for it, and that's what the whole point with the Patreons. So Patreons are going to get all the. They're not getting discounts off the case, the main case, but they are getting discounts from all the optional extras. So if you're supporting me on Patreon, basically depending on how much you put in, that's what you get discounted. So I'm making it worthwhile for the Patreons. Check what, mate? Yeah. Does anyone make new replacements for the 12? No, they don't know. Will the dealers only get on XY? Do you know what? I've not spoken to any dealers. I know there's a couple interested, but I've not actually spoken to any. And as I said in the video this morning, I've absolutely no intention of doing dealer sales before the Kickstarter backers get their cases. And in fact, more to the point, once I've got it, because don't forget this is not my day job, and so it's hard enough work as it is. I'll get all these cases shipped, which is going to be a big job, and then once they're shipped, I'm going to take a break for a month, and then we're going to start. Okay, we'll start working on the next batch. Now, if a chunk of them go out to dealers, great, that's fine. But I may not even sell to dealers. I may only let them have a few, because if I turn this into a business, why would I want to give away all that? Because basically I know how this is going to work. You see, I've done this myself. You don't just sell the case; you sell everything inside it, and you can up cost everything. And it's stupid idea giving it away. But unless they twist my arm. Is that Patreon deal still valid if you only just? Yeah, look. So I'm literally doing something. It's like this basically. I mean, I'm not going to say it's exactly like this, but basically, say you've been paying £1 a month over the last 4 months. Every time you order something, you're going to get a £4 back. Every time you make an order, up to a certain amount. So whenever you order something, there'll be what I call a Patreon discount percentage. And that will be a percentage, and then there'll be a figure of how much that is worth. And then if you've paid that amount over the length, you'll get that discounted, so you actually will gain over time. But I will document that a bit better so you can see that. But I just basically, because I would not have made this would not be made, okay, because it's £200 to make a prototype, and I've got to make another one, so and then I had to buy the board, and I have to buy all, so it gets quite expensive. But now they want it, they supported it. Can you give away any hints of future projects? Just think it will keep the chats going and keep everyone excited. No. I'm not like that. See, here's the problem. I'll tell you something I do want to do. I mean, I'd like to, but this has nothing to do with me. If I get into the PC market, I'd like to do a little cube, everything water cooled, really insanely fast in a sexy little cube. But that's just like a hobby thing that probably won't get bought. But Amiga stuff, no, because if I tell, in my AROS days, I used to keep my mouth shut. Even when Michael wrote the GMA driver, I didn't say a word. It was Michael that accidentally let slip that he'd finished it. I kept it stum because I'd rather go, here you go. It's easier. Otherwise people spend months, years waiting and then get frustrated. Can we buy the cabinet directly from you? What cabinet? If you mean the case, obviously, yeah. Yeah, I'll continue to sell them. Now, I'm not saying I'm not selling to dealers. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, let's just double check, make sure that guy didn't send an email. Oh, Martin. Okay, it looks like I've got to add on. Right, bear with me, guys. I'm just going to move this away from here because I just need to add another thing in so someone can order. Get me some questions lined up, and then oh, hang on, this is going to push it to 90k. Oh, damn. Right, edit project. Yeah, sorry, talk amongst yourselves. Rewards. So I'll be with you. I've got to get this right because okay, bear with me a second. Right, sorry, let me just make sure that's working all right. And we'll see if he actually does. 1,590. Okay. Oh God, look at that. Right, back over here now. That might jump. If this, sorry guys. Right, I'm back now. So we miss a bit. Mega build dance. So I meant the case after Kickstarter is done. So Michael, I've missed your question. I've misunderstood the question. So come back with me. Ask the question again. This time next year we check millionaires. Could you build me a standalone sys whereby I would ship you some components? Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that. The whole business with custom machines. I will be building custom machines to order. Probably not straight away, but if you order the case, it will mean being pulled out of the queue. But you know, so you wouldn't get. I wouldn't be able to send it at the correct time. But for example, if you've got the kit and you want to send it to me, we'll build it in, and maybe there's bits that we have to add to it, maybe a small charge. But we'll be doing that, and I'll give you more details about that. It's a bit. When it comes to the first batch, it's tricky. It literally might mean I pull it out, hold it, ship all the rest, and then get yours because it's just purely for time. But we are planning on doing that. There will be a second batch. It's not theoretical. There will definitely be a second batch. It's just that I need to get these ones out of the way first. Now, and as I said, I'm not having a pop at anyone about this. You know, people may read and say you're having to go at other people for. I'm not. I'm lucky. I've got a job, and this is a hobby for the moment. So I'm pressure's off me, so I can actually do this and concentrate. And it's too much effort for me to muck about taking bloody pre-orders after the Kickstarter. Yeah, that's going up. Right. Can we have the floppy front for the PC case? Yeah, of course you can. If you want to put an Amiga floppy disk in it, I'm not sure why you'd want to, unless you... Oh, if you've got a cat weasel, I think you can, can't you? Oh God, how about doing an Amiga 3000 pregnant mouse for modern computers? That is such a good idea. Such an expensive idea. That's going to cost 10 grand in moulding. I mean, that's a lovely idea though. I really do like the idea. I do like the idea of that. And it would have. I wouldn't do it with a ball. It'd have to be like a modern mouse, but with a new lid. Yeah. No way. It's 90 grand. Look at that. He was serious. Okay, so yeah. Look at that. 91,000. Yeah, I know. Right, so we do owe you a dance now. Now you got a choice. I can do the dance, okay, or we can wait for the posse and see if I can get one of the girls to do it. Because I have to be careful with Caroline because, as some of you may know, she broke her leg. So it's whilst it's healed, this carpet's a bit slippery. So I might get one of the other girls and see if we can do that. Volunteer one of them. If not, it'll just be me again, and they can all stand in the background laughing. But I will promise you, you will get a dance. Is there a way to use Arduino to... Oh, I don't know. 15-inch PC monitor. God's sake, 15-inch PC monitor is nothing. Can you give me mate Boatsy a shout out? Can you give me and my mate Boatsy a shout out from Belfast? Boatsy and Carl. Alright. Well, it's my son. I used to do these videos, and I go, all right, AL, and no, that was it, AL. Just get a mic taken. Yeah, well, we're over 90,000, so that's flipping amazing. Right, what have I got to do to get you to 100,000? Yeah, so someone just bought 10 at full price. Do you think they're going to go on eBay after? Someone make a modern... Yeah, absolutely right. That's it. Chris, I think that's a genius idea. You know, maybe it would... Because I haven't even got a bloody pregnant mouse for my 3000. So one thing that really upsets me, I haven't got one. So maybe maybe we can think about doing that. Maybe if the PC version takes off, I think we probably could do that. But it'd have to be one of the new light one. Oh, what are they called? Light one. You know what I mean? Not the mouse ones. How different was the A3000 mouse? You'd have to look online for that, but it kind of went like that. Pregnant. Didn't miss the dance. No one's missed the dance. The dance is on hold. It's banked. You will get it at some point before I disappear tonight. Because I will say that after... I won't be staying around much longer after 8. How are we doing now for time? Because I've got this here. Oh, it's only 20 minutes to go. Blimey. But we are at 91,000. Didn't miss a dance, no. There's 126 people online. They're already on eBay. Yeah, that might be true. Coming soon. Yeah, nah. Yes, Jake. Yes, it is worrying. But that's okay. A promise is a promise. What is the special packaging thing about? Is that a stretch goal? No. I'm not really going to do it as a stretch goal. I did think about doing it as a stretch goal, but you know, I had to make the DVD plate a stretch goal. I had to do that. No choice, because it's 3,500. But I actually don't know how much this packaging. Now, I'm not promising the fancy packaging. I'm not guaranteeing it. What I'm saying is, this is what I want to do, and so we may look into. I'm looking into all avenues to make and depending. It's like I want to do a book instead of like a bit of paper. It's how you build it, or doing it all online and videos. I want to do a nice book, you know, ring binded book. You can open the page, do this with all the different types of options. So that's the plan. Next project, a scaled up full 7 slot ATX version. No point actually. I would like to see someone do the Amiga 4000 because there's a big discussion going on about the 4000 3000 going in the case. Now technically now probably could fit. There would be a lot of problems to do it, but it's not insurmountable. Will the slot load go ahead now? Yeah 90,000 91,000, yeah, guarantee. Definitely going to go ahead. A question is what dance do we want? Snoop? No, you're not. You're going to get what you're given. Otherwise, it will look really rubbish. Although I'm not overly sure that one was particularly good. That's technically called a bop. It's a rock and roll dance. Not very good on carpet. Yeah, so we can start supporting the second batch. I mean, look, you know, if you're going to go on the Patreon, I mean, I really appreciate people putting on Patreon, but I do say to everyone, just $1. Some are doing 2, 3, 4, 5. Just $1, you know, because if I get 1,500 people doing $1, you know, it's surprising what I can do with that. As long as it's not environmental, like the Vega. Let's okay, bring the subject. I'm trying to make all the packaging recyclable, but in a good way, in a quality way. Yeah, I'll pay a bit more for the real manual. It won't be an A4 manual. Probably an A5. You know, kind of that kind of size, which I've still got to read that. Yeah, so it'd be about an A5, but I like the idea of ring bind because you can just open it up and leave it open and you can see the pictures. I mean, I'm going to do YouTube videos as well. There's going to be lots of YouTube videos. But 17 minutes, still at 90,000 going once. It's even better in euros. Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah. Bop onward. Will you open source the 3D models? I told yes, but I'm not going to open source them yet. And the reason is that the designs have not completely finalised. But I promise you that I will be releasing the designs probably only to people who buy the case. But then later on, I'll probably just release it anyway because you can just share it, can't you? But they'll be really for people who want to 3D print bits inside, or if you want to know the dimensions or design something to go in it. So yes, I promise you I'll release the drawings. I said I would right from the beginning. Yeah, 570 odd cases. Now, interesting fact, that's 1.5 to 2 times more than we originally sold of the 1500, and I haven't even shipped anything yet. So it's really interesting. That's an interesting fact. Hopefully people pick up on that. I'm doing better this. It's gone over 91,000 now. Look at that. Do a cheap resi box with nice slip-on sleeve. Yeah, I think I might well do that. But you know, again, I'm just looking at all options. It's just going to be not just boring brown. Yes, build videos. Oh god, there's going to be loads. I'll be doing lots of them, breaking it down into little bits. You want to put this in now, but I want to cover a lot in the manual as well. Please release an STL 3D version so I can 3D print a Raspberry case. Yeah, so I'm just thinking STL. It's a very big model to do STL, but I could do that. Yeah, I could send you the design. You could do it yourself. Scale it down. Bear in mind, really expensive. I'm assuming you mean shrunk down. Internet, can you release the model for your? No, well, I think I already did. I released it a long time ago, but to be honest, it was rubbish. Well, no, it wasn't rubbish, but I'm really critical of stuff like that. Here we go, and it all worked. It's a bit bright in here, so it's hard to see. It worked, but that was £95 to print that. A lot of money, just really not worth it. Can you release me? Yeah, so where are all those old 1500s? I don't recall seeing it shows. I got one down here, and you can see one. Yeah, that's my one. So where are all those old 1500s? I don't recall. Would be great. Will you disappear from the face of the earth with the money? No. Anyway, Trevor knows where I am. No, of course I'm not going to disappear with the money. Imagine the uproar. There's a lot of people who know where I live, so I'm not going to do that. You probably mentioned this before, but what is the difference between the PC and Amiga cases? More than just backplates. It's really just the backplate. That's the actual difference. I mean, on the motherboard is all the studs, the half height studs. You have to put an adapter into them to lift them up higher. All the studs are in there for all the motherboards. So it doesn't matter which one you want, you know, on the list, 1200, 500, 600, Mini ITX, Micro ATX. And then you put studs in the screws that you want to use, but they're all in there. But there's different backplates. So there's 2 PC backplates and 2 Amiga backplates. There may be a Vampire backplate as well, but we will see about that. But yeah, that's basically different. Different choice of fronts. The front panel's just 2 blanks, unless you order a different one. That's really the only difference. Because with the Amiga one is a blank and an Amiga floppy. You probably yeah, I think I've answered that one, Anthony. When you released the original version, I think okay. Check me for the colourful retro packaging. No, interestingly, the one that had the colourful packaging, funny enough, was not ours. That was the Mark II. Remember what I said was another guy designed it, we launched it and marketed it and manufactured it, and then he went behind our back, did a Mark II, didn't tell us, because he wasn't happy with the numbers we'd sold, which we wasn't happy either. It cost us a lot of money. We didn't make much money on it. And then he went behind our back and sold it to another distributor. But he didn't sell many. But they did do a nice wrap. So that was the one. It was a bit cheap and flimsy, to be fair, but I did better than that. What 3D print? What? Yeah, I always do. I just use Shapeways for 3D printing. 12 minutes to go. Will you burn the GB? I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure what that means, Vox. I don't know what that means. 486 backers now. X86 style. Yeah. Any thoughts on the black floppy button? This bloody flat black floppy button. Right. Basically, spray it black, or I will be doing 3D print versions you can print off, which you can then get in the colour you want, black or white. Well, you don't want the black because you've already got the white. But I also think that the A1200.net guys, they're doing floppies, so I may well buy a bunch off of them. I'll point you that way. Okay. No, right. Is there any possibility to use an A2000 motherboard with them? No, the 2000's too big, way too big. The 4000 and 3000 may well fit. There'll have to be a new, possibly, definitely a new tray. I'm not guaranteeing it's going to go in there, but once this is out of the way and I've done everything else and things are underway, then I am going to look into it, because I've got friends going to lend me a 4000, complete 4000 with everything in it. So I'm going to see physically if we can get it in there. Snap off a bit. I want a case in TARDIS blue. Get out of 100 people to say the same. Maybe we'll do it. The problem with the colour, if the different colours, is you have to make huge numbers of the plastics. So if you wanted the black ones, I could do a minimum batch of 50 for the metal, but the front would have to be white or black. Now you could have a black front and blue back. That would be possible, but the front is, I'd have to make too many of them. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm going to disappear just for a second. I just want to see if anyone's here yet. Oh, you're up here? Yeah. 91,500. You'd have to be a dancer. You have to join in order to get one of yours. Not right now. No, I can grab one again. No, not right now. Wait till they turn up. I promise, otherwise it's just me doing it. Oh. Yeah, someone said, I want to order 10. I went, I better add it onto the rewards. Click. £1,600. Cool. I think they're going to go on eBay. Did you hear that? Say hello, Caroline.
Hello.
Yeah. Where are we? 9 minutes.
Exciting.
Yeah, look. 91,500. That's good, isn't it? Crazy. Oh, let's bring that down a little bit. Oh, it's going up again. Oh no, it's gone. Someone's probably put a 10 on or something. Let's see if we've got any questions. I bet she's like, oh, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I did actually say about, can we have that down now? There is, you know. Yeah. There'll be a dance, don't worry. Somehow I get the two girls in and just do that double dancing. Oh, lots of people saying hello.
Hello.
Which country are you going to afterwards? Nice to see your lady. You're getting all these nice. There's 150 people online.
Busy.
143 of us cheering you only. Cheering, I hope you meant.
No, cheering.
Yeah, maybe. Hi, Caroline. Prepare to dance. Oh, do you see that?
Warming up.
Do you see that? That's a warm up. That's a warm up wiggle.
Get ready to move in.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Was just looking at the keyboard. Steve, just right. Did we reach target? Steve, yes. Way 91,500. Not enough though. Awesome. Well done, Carol. Yeah, in case you didn't realise, Caroline's pregnant, so that's another reason why we have to be very careful with dancing. But does it work with the tabor? Does what work with the tabor? Sorry, the tabor goes in the case, and maybe I've missed something along there. How about to kickstart a new A3000 case will take Commodore Ages bookmark 95,000. No, I don't. Do you know what, we moan about Commodore a lot, but I tell you what, where would we be without them? You know. Why not come up with a single backplane and use connectors with cables, ports? No, it's not worth it. It's no big deal. Look, it's, you know, it's just one of them. It really, I might even patent it because I've never seen a case that has different backplates depending on what computer you want to put it in. So who knows? But that was an early prototype that went wrong. Can I put a Raspberry Pi and the A500 side by side? Not side by side, but definitely in the same case, because that's the next big thing for this project is making the Pi. Sorry, I got itchy. Making the Pi a second processor for the Amiga. That's quite a big project. The software's done, everything's ready on that. We're just waiting for me to roll these cases out. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, January. So it's coming right in the middle of this. Oh, someone's cancelled their pledge. Buggers. 6 minutes. 6 minutes to go. Do you know, 5 minutes to go. Do you think we're going to lose any people? I don't think we're going to lose any, do you? Which day do I need to stay in? Oh, I don't know. You'll get, they'll all be trackable. I always send them out tracking. So what'll happen is you'll get an email and you'll get a tracking number and you'll be able to follow it. So, you know. Oh, and okay, let me change that. If it's say it's to America, I'm looking into the idea of shipping half a container. You know, having a section of a container and taking it all over there and getting someone over there. I might fly myself and then just literally just ship them internally. So but then even then you get a tracking number, hopefully. Yeah, thanks a lot, Steve. That's really nice. No, not this week. Expired credit cards. Yeah, that's very true though. We don't know. I mean, we could lose this. I tried to get this out of the Kickstarter team, but they wouldn't tell me. They said, "Oh, no more than 5%." Yeah, I've heard stories of 20%, so it's still a worry. That's why having such a big number now is good. So whilst it says 91,000 there, that might not be what I get. I mean, I know I'm going to lose 5% in the charging fees, but I might not get that many cases. And yeah, and that's why I put it on there. Someone says to me, you better remind them, because I mucked up with Viva Amiga. I made a pig's ear. My card, the date changed, you know, because run out, and I got a new card. Forgot all about that, and of course it failed. And then I made a pig's ear. So I didn't see the emails coming in, so that was a bit of a problem. Why wasn't there a tit to name the baby? Right, I did try Amy. She weren't having it. I tried. She weren't having it. How soon before we find out how many payments have been successful? 2 or 3 weeks. It does take 2 or 3 weeks, so yeah, it's you have to wait. No, don't know what it is, Jen. I don't know. We don't want to know. It's going to be a surprise. No, that was just if it was a girl. I don't know what it is. Oh, Chris, Paul. Shh. Shh. Don't say anything. That's really good. Shh. Oh, so many options. No, Steve, no. Now we need a new case for our 1084. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, Dave's quite a nice name. Agnes. Yeah, not even that. Really? Are you sure? Wash your mouth out, Electron Ash. Jake, is there a deadline for changing the colour decision? Right. No. If you can't change it after I've shipped it, but you will get there will be some chance to change it. You don't have to worry about that. All you're doing basically, I'm getting a rough idea what people want, and then when it comes to actually, because people may want an extra back panel, may want a couple of front panels, may want bits and pieces. So you'll be able to change the colour. It'll probably be halfway through. Because I have to, at some point before I manufacture, I have to know. So probably after 2 or 3 months, I'll get all that sorted out. 105. This is like an eBay countdown. 99 seconds. How much time in total approximately have you invested in this project so far? A year. A year. Literally a year, because I started it in October. So it's been a long time. Or you could say 30 years. You could say I started this 30 years ago. This might go 92,000. It could say 30 years because someone's. Oh, I think I've got some emails coming in. Hang on, sorry. There's some emails coming. I got emails coming in. Sorry, someone sent me an email. I was just making sure it wasn't one of those things. 47 seconds to go. Get your pledges in. Get them in. 91. Yep, the reverse pledge is back. Yeah, I know. And there's another one on it as well. As far as delivering on time, Rob, I know how long the bits are going to take. Don't think there's going to be a problem unless there's something wrong with the design and we have to go back to a drawing board or something terrible like that, and that will be a problem for me, not for you. You can't you can't change the colour after shipping. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's done. Oh, 91,648. Funded. Man, that's really odd. That's really, really odd. Thank you very much. $30 Nah, I'm not going to cry. But see, most of you don't understand what I went through. But that's understandable. It's in the book. Go and buy David's book. You can see it. Sorry. He did go up by another £100. Wow. I didn't expect. Oh, sorry. I didn't expect to get that far, to be fair. Yeah, awesome, isn't it? Thank you. Right, I suppose I better thank some people now. Backers. Thank you. I actually didn't really think this was going to be a success. I've got to be honest. I mean, I know everyone was really interested in it, but trust me with this. You can see. I mean, for me, it's passion. I mean, I love the 3000. I really do. I mean, the 1000's my favourite, but I love the look of the 3000, so it was bound to be my favourite. Is the stream down? No, I'm syncing here, okay. Right, but it's important to know I've got a bigger agenda here than just a case. There is a bigger agenda, which hopefully may come to fruition. But I prefer to deal in, you know, delivering rather than talking about stuff. But that's a big chunk of change, isn't it? It really is. Let me just see if it changes if I refresh it. You did it. You and 490 backers brought this to life. Time to start telling. I'm gonna do all that a bit later on, because as I said, at some point I've got friends around. So but yeah, so backers, thank you for, I don't even know how to thank you. I'm gonna thank you by delivering you a great product. That's all I can say. Spare no expense, he says on Jurassic Park. Well, I mean, I've got a budget, let's put it that way. So it's going to be a great one. And plus the fact I'm also I'm making this so that the next 500 promote it and it goes wild. So it's going to put a lot of effort into this. It's going to be, everyone's turned up now. It might be dance time soon. Dance time maybe. Well, it's going to happen. But I have to. Right, I'm going to disappear. Well, let me thank the people. Right. So backers, thank you very much. I'm going to thank you by giving you a great product. Everyone that came on the show: Ravi, Dan, Neil from Retro Man Cave, Maddie, Dave Pleasance, and Trevor. They really helped the whole thing along. Philippe Lang from the A1200 crew, he sent out some great stuff to his mail shots and did a load of PR, did a live stream, loads of stuff. You know, there's 1,500 people on the user group. Just dived out there. I mean, there was stuff on the forums appearing everywhere. It's got on some big sites. We did send press releases out. Thanks to Phil South for doing the work for me. Rob Cranley, oh God, Rob Cranley, yeah, it's doing the circuit boards. Thank you very much. Alistair, I forgot his surname. Terrible, isn't it? You don't know about what he's doing, but he's doing the software for the Pi, the Pi processor. And well, there's so many people who have helped me on this. The wife, do you know what I mean? Leaving her alone. Those streams, making sure we're back in time, not going out too long during the day, so we're back in time. Putting up with me working for the last year on it in my spare time. Plenty of people. So there's a ton of people, but now I know I promised you a dance, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So don't disappear. There's 160 people now. Hang on. Right, who wants to be a star?
Yeah, you're a star. Yeah. Congratulations.
Nearly 92,000.
Yeah.
Well, which one of you two want to be a star dancer on TV? Because I promised him a dance.
A dance?
Yeah.
Hey,
Come here.
no, we said that.
It's a small room. And you're small. I'm not taking her to my bedroom. I'm taking her to the office. She's got a bad knee.
I've got bad knees. Yeah, she can dance tonight.
Caroline, don't break her.
God.
Right,
Do it to me.
dance time. It's not Caroline because I'm worried about her leg.
Right.
Okay, come and say hello to Sue.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Who am I saying hello to?
Well, there's 161 people watching this.
Oh, excellent.
So, because I did a bop,
Okay.
I said, well, if it gets to £70,000,
yeah.
I'll do a dance. So I did
Right.
a bop, and it went all over the internet.
Okay.
So they cut and pasted. So you're going to be a star.
Fine.
So I'm going to see if I can find some music. We'll do it very quickly, so about a minute of it, so you can see. But I'm going to have to clear the floor a little bit. Do you want to put some slippery shoes on? Is that all right? Go and put some slippery shoes. By the way, she was a ballet dancer, awesome dancer. So oh yeah, and now the dance. Yeah, right. So we need to clear some space. Put some slippery shoes on. All right, clear some space. And you wanted to dance. Okay, no, that's not it. Bear with me, I'm trying to find a bloody... There you go. Right, now we need some music.
Not too fast, Steve.
No. I only give me a short dance anyway.
Good.
But I did promise them.
Okay.
Right, let's find some music. No, go big screen. I've gone big screen. See, they're all saying hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Sue. Look, this kind. Right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and find some music first. Where's my music player?
I don't know.
Play music. Okay, rock and roll. Music. Elvis. No, Cy Cranston.
Okay.
Cy Cranston. Oh yeah, that'll be alright. Coupe de Ville?
Yep, that'll do.
Oh, how about Dynamo?
Whatever.
Okay. Are you all ready for this? Dynamo. There we go. Coupe de Ville? Right, let's get the volume up. Right, you ready?
Like it was early on a weekday morning, and it seemed a sunny day was dawning, and we were down along the roadside strolling, 'cause at night we've been a rock and rolling. Oh, in the thunder road, over 544 and all I got to see was a little bit of me in the red tailgate. Whoop the real hero up when you took my everything.
I can't see what they're saying now.
I hate to think what they're
No,
saying.
no, 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 no. If they like my dance, they can like yours.
You destroyed me when I took on 53. I can't conceal, the story's real, 'cause I didn't live before I cooked the bill.
Just trying to make sure we stay in the camera.
Now I'm the best of your handsome devil, and you're driven by a rockin' rebel, and you've been riding on a different level, and the finest way a man can travel. And oh, in the thunder road,
Oh yeah. Okay, that'll do.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. How was that? No, not that one. Old and new. Right. Expected two-tone scar. Not for rock and roll. We're rock and roll dancers. Right. So I'm going to wind it up now because it's party time. So they've all come over. Thanks everybody. Means a lot to me. There'll be more. Obviously, I'm gonna really am gonna try and deliver this early. So I'm not promising, obviously, because I've set a time to give me room. It's not going to be late, okay? But Rick Astley, no. I'll do an update later on. I'll put this out there. If you want to go and spread this and take pictures and stuff like that and spread it around, tell everyone. But that's great. I will update later because I need to go and speak with my friends now. But thanks for backing me. Thanks for being on these streams. I've loved doing these streams. Actually, to be fair, they're great fun. So with that, I will say adieu, and I will speak to. I'm going to get plastered. Yeah, I don't know plastered, but I'm going to go and have a few drinks. But anyway, thanks very much, and you will hear from me very soon. Probably afterwards. I might be drunk when I'm doing the thing, but I will speak to you all later on. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you soon. I've got to go now. All right. I love you all. I really do. But not as much as the Amiga.